Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at 55% level 1 links DOKKANFEST Super Trunks. I am sure everybody is just fiending for the showcases on this character, so we're going to go ahead and jump in here. We're going to take a look at his kit and then we'll jump into the showcase itself. So leader skill is Mastered Evolution or Android / Cell Saga category key +3, HP attack and defense 170%. And then he's giving the extra 30% to Rapid Growth or Earth-bred fighters. Super deck effect is the Burning Breaker. This increases attack and defense for 1 turn and does immense damage, so typical super deck effect there. The passive is Secret Power. Key +2, and attack and defense +150%, plus an additional attack and defense +100%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack and high chance of guarding all attacks when there are another 3 or more Android / Cell Saga category allies on the team. That is the part of the passive that I hate. And I'm sure everybody would agree with this. I don't think there's a single person out there that's like, yes, I love this part of the passive. Like, no, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, and then he gets an additional attack and defense +70% when performing a super attack. Attacks effective against all types when there is an enemy whose name includes Cell, and then he transforms when conditions are met. So the main problem I have with this character is the fact that he is basically requiring you to build the team around him to get this part of the passive. And it's not like he's getting some absurd boost from this. It's not that crazy. This is something that we would expect DOKKANFEST level characters to have in their kits without having to have some restriction built around it. Why should a DOKKANFEST exclusive character have a restriction around high chance to guard? It actually just makes 0 sense. Like, the person that designed this passive needs to be removed now. Like, this is actually abhorrent. It's how bad this is. It is ridiculous. Then he has an active skill, The Man Who Lived Through Hell. Can be activated when HP is 60% or more, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So the good thing about this is that it's the start of battle and not the start of turn, which means that it's not his 3rd turn, it's actually from the start of battle. Super deck effect is, the active skill effect is greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and then he disables the enemy's action once within the turn. So it's nothing too insane. It'll get insane when we get to the post-transform state. This guy actually does have the same exact animation in their active skill for the pre and post-transformed active skill. Okay, so then we're going to jump over to the links. Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan Royal Lineage, Birth Battle, Soul versus Soul in Fierce Battle. I would say everything on here is actually relatively good except for Soul versus Soul. Soul versus Soul's really bad. This is really bad. Really terrible. But everything else is really good. Okay, so the categories, you have Mastered Evolution, Android / Cell Saga, Rapid Growth, Earthbred Fighters, Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyan, Bond of Master and Disciple, Saviors, Connected Hope, Heavenly Events, Entrusted Will, Transformation Boost, Full Power, and then Power Beyond Super Saiyan. So this guy's on, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's on 17 categories. 17! And normally we would look at this and be like, this is going to be a really valuable character for all these categories. Except he's not, because he's dependent upon one category, the Android / Cell Saga category. You have to have another 3 Android / Cell Saga category allies to get mechanics that should be on this character baseline. That is the major weakness of this character, and one of the reasons why I think this is one of the weakest releases, not just in recent times, but I would argue this is one of the weakest DOKKANFests we've ever seen. Period. This is like literally just a disgraceful release. Okay, anyway, let's go take a look at his transformation. So he transforms into Super Trunks starting at the next attacking turn if the character performs 5 or more attacks in battle, or when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So because you have to perform 5 or more attacks, I mean, that's typically going to mean that the earliest you're going to see this is going to be turn 5, right? Because the most attacks you can do in 1 turn is 3, because he has 1 additional built into this, right? Launches an additional attack that's great chance of becoming a super attack. and that's also dependent on the Android/Cell Saga category allies in the team. So he can potentially do 3 attacks the first turn and then 3 attacks the second turn, but then it's not until the next turn that he's going to be able to transform. So the earliest he can do it is turn 5. So, and then at 55%, it's going to suck. Like, this is one of the characters, too, that I think is actually going to make, like, a massive difference when you're looking at him from, like, 55% to Rainbow. And it's mostly just due to the fact that you're basically never going to see his transformation before you get more dupes in him, because he's not going to have additionals built into his hidden potential system, and so they're not going to get the transformation off. It's like it's really bad, really bad. All right, anyway, let's take a look at his post-transform state here. So this is Super Trunks. The super attack effect for the Buster Cannon: raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage, and then all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. Obviously, a ridiculously powerful super attack effect, insane. And then the passive becomes Power Up Phase 2. Key +4, attack and defense +300%. Launches an additional super attack and guards all attacks for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. Then he gets an additional attack and defense boost by up to 200%, depending on how much health is left. The more HP, the greater the stat boost. Then he gives himself an additional attack and defense +100% when performing a super attack. And then he stuns enemies attacked by the character's super attack. And then the insane thing about this guy is the active skill. The Man Who Lived Through Hell. Again, it's the same exact animation that he has pre-transformation. Can be activated when HP is 60% or more, or when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell. So this actually can be activated the same turn that you transform with this character if you have 60% or higher HP. And then the effect: massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage, and delays a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn, and then all attacks become critical hits within the turn activated. So he basically has a Ghost Usher effect attached to this active skill. If there's a situation where you get this Trunks transformed and you're able to use the active skill in the same turn, there are very few characters in the game that are able to match this level of power. Like, this guy transformed with the active skill is ridiculous, actually absurd. But I just feel like there's way too big of a discrepancy between the pre-transformed and post-transformed version of this character. Like, they made it way too difficult to get to the transform state. The payoff is there. Like, I think the Super Trunks is insane, but I don't like the fact that they basically make you build the entire team around this character, especially because he's on so many categories that could have benefited from this character being good before he transforms. So today we're going to be jumping into the Frieza Red Zone just so that we can pretty much guaranteed, I think, see the transformation. It would be funny if we made it throughout this entire Red Zone stage and didn't see the transformation. But we're, of course, going to be bringing his own team here. We have the Android Cell Saga category characters that we would need here. The friend is 55% and level 1 links as well. And then the funny thing is, this is the only friend on my friends list. I'm actually recording this a full day after the character released, and this is the only friend on my friends list that's using Trunks. So that should tell you everything you need to know. We are also going to bring the support memory. This is for superclass Android/Cell Saga characters, 15%. That's really all you have to say about that. Let's go ahead and just jump in real quick, and we'll see how things look. All right. So both of the Super Trunkses are in turn 1. That's not ideal. Let's unskip that, and let's get going here. All right, so I think we'll just leave mine on rotation because this is like, again, 55% level. Like, this is just like you pull the character, you Dokkan Awaken them, and this is immediately how they look. So we'll prioritize my Trunks here. Now, throughout this entire video, every single turn we have Super Trunks on rotation, it's going to be just, all right, did we get the guard? Are we going to additional super? Like, it's just all these things have to align for him to be like even remotely good. He does link up pretty well with the AGL Gohan, 4 links, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Perfect Battle, and Fierce Battle is pretty good. Defense is terrible. I mean, look at this, 138,000. Now, he's only 55% level 1 link, so I'm not going to be like super harsh on him, but there's a chance that this character is not guarding. Not guarding with 138k defense. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So remember, he does need to attack 5 times to get the transformation. So I think actually with my Trunks, who has 0 additional because he's 55%, we're going to be doing 2 attacks per turn. That's guaranteed. But So that means that, okay, so turn 1 is going to be 2 attacks. Turn 3 is going to be 2 attacks. And then turn 5 is... So he's going to transform in turn 7. Turn 7 is when he's going to transform, which is not good, but it is what it is. All right, let's go. Guarding? He is guarding. Okay. Look how good he is, man. He's guarding. Only 64k. All right. And then 5.7 there. He can give us an additional. It is a 70% chance. It's a normal. All right. Thank you, 70% chance. I love that. All right. I mean, it doesn't really matter if he additional or not, or additional super or not, because that doesn't... whether or not it's additional super does not factor into whether he can transform, because it's just 5 attacks. It's just going to come into effect later on if we get lucky or unlucky with the additional supers, because remember, he does get 30% defense from supering, so obviously getting the additional supers would help him defensively. Okay, so that's 2 attacks. All right, well, I kind of want to do this. Int feature Gohan's going to get hit hard by this. I think Gohan, the attack Gohan's going to get hit hard by this as well. I don't want to go through this super quick either. Like, there actually could be a potential outcome here where we just don't transform. Okay, good. He didn't super right away. 22k, damn. Yeah, I think we're just going to kill him, actually. Are we? Future Gohan's going to kill him, right? Maybe. We have the Tech Gohan support. I don't remember if Tech Gohan is supporting STR. I know he supports Tech, obviously, because he is Tech. Alright. Hopefully we don't kill... Alright, well, he's probably dead. 5.2 million normal. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, well, we avoided the AoE. Thank God. We almost died to that one. Alright, I brought these guys too. I guess I'm just going to float them. Okay, we can use the active skill. Actually, no, the active skill counts as an attack, I think. Yeah. So actually, we technically could still get the transformation next on turn 5, I think. Because I forgot about the active skill counting as an attack. So I think we should be able to get the transformation on turn 5. So I'm going to put Gohan first. So we have the same exact links and stuff here. Nothing's different. Let's have Gohan just grab this. Again, I don't want to go super crazy with the damage and move too quickly through this. Trunks, we will pop the active skill, because again, it will count as an attack. Okay, so that's going to break his first action. So, I mean, if he doesn't super this turn, I think we can just attribute it to his super attack getting broken thanks to Trunks' active skill. We can also see that he does get a bunch of extra stats. He gets, I think it's what, 70% attack and defense when he's super attacked. So that's what his defense looks like after super attacking. And it's just going to come down to whether or not he's guarding or not. I mean, that's what this character's going to be, essentially. He's going to be a coin flip character every single turn. You guarding or not guarding? We won't know until he gets hit and lives or dies. That's what this character is. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, let's see if he supers this turn. If he doesn't super this turn, we can just say that Trunks' action broke the super. Oh, nope. Okay, he's super. I mean, this is fine. Gohan's going to be okay here. Gohan only gave us 1 super, huh? Okay. All right, Trunks, 5.7. I believe that's the same exact number we saw on the prior turn. All right, is he guarding? Oh, double super. 6.1. Okay, fine. Double 30% raise. He is guarding. Oh my God, look how good he is. He's 2 turns in a row of guard. Wow. I didn't realize we were dealing with a professional here. Okay, so I think we should be able to kill this guy on the next turn, and then we'll move into final form Frieza with the transformed Super Trunks. And actually, we also will have the active skill for the friend Trunks next turn. Even though he's not... has he even attacked a single time? I don't think so. I don't think we got a single attack in yet with the friend Super Trunks. This guy's going to transform. I think I'm just going to float this guy. Yeah. All right, so we'll get this active skill again. All right. So I think we'll leave things like this. Well, it would be better to do it like this, actually. Just because we know that we broke that first attack. So we don't have to worry about getting hit with this Trunks here. So we'll do this, and we'll just kill this third form Frieza, and we'll move on to final form next turn. And we should be transforming with my Super Trunks next turn. Yep, that's broken there. 6.1, basically the same number as we saw with mine. And it does get the additional. Remember, it is a 70% chance for that additional to be a super. So, okay, looking pretty good. Oh, this, I guess this guy has a skill orb for additional? Okay, I didn't realize that. So that's good. So that means this Trunks has done 4 attacks at this point. Okay, he's unfortunately still can't transform, but it's fine. Yeah, okay, Frieza's gonna die to this Gohan. And then on turn 6, we will get the domain, right? With future Gohan, that'll be good. Yeah, this Gohan's just going off here. All right, goodbye, Frieza. Okay. All right, let's do the transformation. All right, now we're dealing with a god. This Trunks is actually a god on this turn. When you get this turn where he's transformed and you can use the active skill, again, I'll make the same comment I made when in the intro to the video. There are very few characters that are going to be able to match up to this Trunks' level of power at this point. So now we have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Perfect Battle, Fierce Battle, and we have Soul versus Soul. Now, this is a very unfortunate link because this link is terrible in terms of the characters that can actually link up with this link. But it's almost worthless. It gives 1 key at level 1, and then at level 2 at level 10 it gives 2 key and 5% attack and defense, which is okay. But for how bad this is, you would hope that it would have been a little better than this. All right, so we're at 250,000 defense. Remember, Trunks does end up getting 100% attack and defense when he attacks. So we're going to pop the active skill here, and he should jump up to basically just double this number, right? Essentially 500,000. So we'll pop this. It'll be a Ghost Usher for the turn, and then Trunks should be able to just go off and kill him. Yeah, 12 million crit. And then there's a Ghost Usher on top of that. And on top of this, he's now going to be doing guaranteed double super crits. So it's safe to say that we're pretty good here. Yeah, 500,000 defense exactly. He is guarding, and he is still getting 30% attack and defense per super attack that he does. So, I mean, we're talking, what is that, like 166,000 defense per super attack. So he's going to guaranteed give us 2 supers. If we have dupes in him, he'd be able to give us more with the Hidden Potential System additional, but he's basically going to be at over 800,000 defense with guard on this turn, while Ghost Ushering and doing 1 billion damage. Like, this version of this character is ridiculous. I just don't like the contrast in power between the pre versus post transformed versions of this unit. Right? It's like a different person designed the post transformed version of the character. Okay, so let's just do this, and we'll have Trunks finish this guy off, and then we'll move on to full power Frieza, which might not go too well next turn. We'll see. But I mean, that's basically the character. We basically showed everything we needed to, I think. I'm really glad that we at least got the transformation, and we showed how strong it could be with the post-transformed thing. Yeah, so 12.6 million. He's going to do 2 of these, and they're guaranteed crits, so this guy's dead. Yeah, look at this. This is a beast. 13.3 now. Super Trunks transformed is just ridiculous, but yeah, you guys get it. All right, we're gonna get the domain here. How do we want to do this? I think their active should still be up, or their intro should still be up. Regardless, let's just do this. Okay, I think Goku and Vegeta's entrance buff should still be active because I think they got it on turn 3, so we should still be fine to go with them within slot 1 here. We'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then Super Trunks. All right, man, let's go. Let's just see what happens here. Okay. Nice 3.8 million attack stat. A lot of damage. All right, but I mean, again, we were able to show everything that we needed to, I think, for Super Trunks, at least at 55% level 1 links. I mean, pre-transformed Super Trunks is like an ant, and then post-transformed Super Trunks is like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's the comparison between the two forms. Same character, it's just like, it's ridiculous. But all right, so Future Gohan looks like he's going to be putting the beat down here on Frieza. He can kill, actually, with the domain active here. Plus, he's doing guaranteed crits. Yeah, I think we're just going to get this over. So let me know down below what you guys think of Dokkan Fest Super Trunks at 55% level 1 links. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.